Hey guys, let's see what we got here. There you go. So that's Nowhere tutorial to kind of teach you how it works. This is the acoustic version, it's not the electric version because there's a lot of guitars. But if you want to be at home and play acoustic, this is a 12 string, so it's a lot of strings, but it's the same thing with an acoustic. So to make an arrangement, an acoustic arrangement of a big song that has drums and everything, you want to make something that sounds full. Now, the one thing that sounds full with guitar is open string. So as often as you can, incorporate some open strings into your chords. Because if I was just to play this, which are the regular chords, it doesn't sound as full as this. So that's kind of the ideal. The main chords are C sharp minor, A major, E, and G sharp minor. That's pretty much it. And there's a few B's in there. So these chords can very well use your open B string, your open E string. So your C sharp minor, instead of doing something very standard like this, you're gonna do this. So 1, 2, 3, 4th fret, 3rd finger, fifth string, then and this one under it, and 2 here, open. So, right? So that's your C sharp minor. And then for the A, instead of just doing a simple A, you can either do an A sus2, or you open the B string, or you can just even stay here with these 2 fingers that you have from the previous chord, right? And you just do that. Sounds very nice. And then your E. So that's your verse, right? Cool. No capo, absolutely no capo, because we're in E. There's a lot of songs that I do with East of Eli, which are in B flat and things like this. That's when we use a capo acoustically. This one, you don't need it. So, and then the picking is, kind of depends. For the first couple times, I leave the first string alone. I kind of do this. So again. Right? And that's the same as what I recorded with the electric, actually. And then, like the third time, you can incorporate the first string. You can do it with a pick as well. Right? Still the same chords here. Right? I love all the likes, by the way. Thank you so much. This is cool. I'm glad that hopefully that helps you guys. Feel free to post some videos of you guys playing it. And then the chorus, so same concept, right? The G sharp minor, I'm just going to do this. Right? With these 2 open as well. So then you go to your A sus2 here. You don't use these 2 fingers, you can use these 2 because you're already here. So you only have to slide these 2, that's much simpler, right? And then you can slide the pinky back here for your C sharp minor, and then you're back here. So this finger just kind of stays here, and that is particularly useful when you sing while you play, in order not to look at your guitar. If you have like a pivot, like in basketball, you cannot have a foot that just stays in the same place. You have a finger that stays in the same place. So here your pinky is kind of your pivot, because it goes tick, 2nd fret, back to the 4th fret. So. And with the open string, the cool thing too is you don't have to think about your hand much. You can just kind of strum away as long as you mute your A string when you're playing it. When you're playing the G sharp, you kind of want to mute it from maybe from this finger, kind of lay on the A string. Second half is E to A. Then you can go to the power chord of E at the 7th fret, so and back to the 2nd. And then for the choruses, towards the end, you want to work dynamics, right? So you have dynamics in normal songs, you want to add dynamics when you play guitar. So I added something which is not on the record when I play acoustic, which is that kind of thing that does. So let's analyze this. You get your power chord here. Then I just do octaves on the F sharp, so 9th fret, with the open strings always, and 11th fret. Then I go back to the 6th fret with your B over here, so, and all upbeat, right? So it's a cool thing to do the second time around. Right? And then towards the end I will also incorporate a pulse with the hand for the rhythm when they go towards this section. Give it all. The cool thing is this pulse, right? All right now. So you can incorporate it when you play. So you're strumming, right? And you want to incorporate the pulse on 2 and 4. So 2, 3, 4. So that is kind of how you amplify a song just on the acoustic. So yeah, what do you guys think? Let me read you guys now. Why did I learn right and not left? Because I'm a lefty, it's true. I'm a lefty, but my guitar teacher made the right thing and he handed me a guitar like this. So I took it, and for me it just made sense to have my left hand on the neck for the difficult stuff. So that's kind of why. It was just natural. I didn't really think about it. And you should learn how to play guitar. Guitar is awesome. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? Everybody should play guitar. And by the way, Nathan is a lefty as well, and he plays righty, and there's a lot of guitar players. If you dig a little bit deeper, I can't remember off the top of my head, but there's quite a few. Can't put my left. Do I have multiple guitars? Yes, I do. I have a few. It's a disease. It's a disease. I don't have as many as a lot of other cats. I have about 15, but that includes mandolin and oud and acoustics and everything. Yes, Liverpool was amazing. It was great. It was historical with the brick and everything. Still can't believe it. You have 6 guitars. That's good. Do you need a 12 string? Absolutely not. As a matter of fact, it's a regrettable, beautiful mistake that I took this on the road because it's so hard to play. 12 strings have a big sound, right? It's almost like adding a natural chorus because this sounds like there's a chorus to these strings. But they are not made for heavy, like harder stuff besides your first position things, right? And I'm doing, like I did in Liverpool, I did a version of Blackbird on the 12 string. That's just not what it's intended for. Etc., etc. And it's just really difficult. Like when I jammed a couple nights ago, you know, we play solo and try to play solo with a 12 string. What happens on a 12 string is that every string is doubled, right? So when you press 2 strings at the same time, so it makes it very, very hard to do that kind of stuff. Right? So it's quite difficult. But then my favorite guitar player of all time, Stevie Ray Vaughan, he played Life by the Drop, for example, on the 12 and other things. And it's just, he's a monster. He's got monster fingers, and that's why I say it's a beautiful mistake, because I don't allow myself to complain. It's just, it's beautiful. But you can do this on a 6 string, on any regular guitar, absolutely. What else you get? Berlin. You know what? I've never been to Berlin. Never been to Rome either. So, looking forward to it. How do you figure out what chords to play in a song? It comes with the ear. It's ear training. I can, you know, I have a pretty good ear. It comes from regular exercises, you know, having even a little keyboard on your phone. You hear a bell, you hear the brakes of a train, you hear a melody, you hear a bird, and you're like, what is this note? And then you try to work intervals, right? So that's a third, major third, that's a fifth, that's a minor sixth, that type of thing, that's a seventh. And you kind of try to make ear training exercises, and then you listen to a song and all of a sudden it's just beautiful. It's not just beautiful sounds, it's melodies and it's chords, and it's, you can identify things. That's how you go about it. So what time is it, guys? I don't have my clock. Someone tells me what time it is. I need to meet with my cousin. Thank you. 3:31. Perfect. Tutorial, everything. It's good. I encourage to have a guitar teacher. I started at 9 years old, so it's been over 20 years I play guitar, and it went fast. I was playing well pretty fast. So been doing this a long time. I just turned 30, right? Yeah, starting with a teacher, and you have to practice every day. It's just like languages. I love languages. There's only one secret to it. It's practice every single time you can. The problem with that is that some people will think you're A, pretentious, and B, showing off, and it's not the case. You're just trying to practice. And the people that will say that you're showing off or pretentious, they're too shy and maybe jealous because they see you work hard at it. I speak Spanish, and in LA, every time I see someone that possibly speaks Spanish, I take a risk and I order in Spanish. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Sí, yo quisiera el plato con el pollo y la ensalada y blah, blah, blah. And very rarely do I get a bad surprise. Most of the time it's a good surprise. And they're like, oh my God, you speak Spanish. ¿Hace cuánto tiempo que hablas español? Etc., etc., etc. And that's how you keep it fresh. Same with guitar. Start playing the guitar 30 minutes a day. Minimum. It's not much. 30 minutes. It's not much. It's about probably a fifth of what you spend on social media. But play it every day. Every day, every day, every day. It's like working out. It's like everything. French is so hard. Le français, c'est assez dur, ouais. It's pretty hard. Depends where you're from. I was born and raised French, so it kind of came easy, I guess. Paris, we're so excited. So stoked. Kyler has a special place in her heart for France and Paris, so it's gonna be special. Buy tickets. There's still a few left. Please buy tickets. More tutorials next time. You'll have to tell me what you need, what you want to learn. There's a few ones that are tricky. For example, the siege is piano, right? And it plays with a capo. But I'm going to do it in A because I don't have the capo here. But I've made an arrangement on guitar so that in case we have no piano player, I can play on guitar. So I'll do that tutorial probably at some point of the siege. The main thing with piano is there's a danga, right? Which you need to emulate on guitar. So I'll get into that later. I'm not ready. I didn't play right. Love Lit the Sky. Oh my God, yes, that's a great song we wrote together about, a couple years ago. I'll do a tutorial with that. I probably need the electric to do the melody. Right? But there's an acoustic version for everything. Nashville, Tennessee. I love Nashville. I do. We might have to country it up a little bit. And Nathan has a twang, so Nashville, it'll happen. Brasil, eu amo Brasil. Gosto muito do Brasil. Estava lá faz quase 10 anos para praticar o português, que falo horrível agora, mas preciso praticar. Pratica comigo, por favor. Mas vamos ver. That was Portuguese, whatever. Obrigado. How many languages? I am learning on my 7th. Italian was my 6th. I spent only 1 week in Italy, all in all, but with French, Spanish, and Portuguese it came pretty easy. Parlo italiano, ma imparo, sì. Ma in Roma devo parlare, sì. And my 7th is Arabic, actually. And Arabic is beautiful. Beautiful, it really is. If you analyze the construction of the language and how it's built and what's behind it, it explains so much about a society. Languages explain so much about a society, the way they use the verb to be or the verb to have. It influences everything in a culture, the sense of self, etc., etc. That's why I learn languages. Just like music, it opens doors. It's amazing. Arabic, تتكلم العربية. How about Hebrew next? Hebrew next, because Arabic is close-ish. Just obviously different alphabet, but very close. Keller and Nathan, yeah, they're somewhere in Paris right now. Svenska, no. No. Dutch, I can understand. With German and French, I can understand in context and everything. It would take me a while to start improvising with it. That's the key with the language, is to learn enough to start being able to improvise and say what you want to say. So to do that, you need to learn verbs, a handful, maybe 100 words. With 100 words and a small knowledge of how verbs work, and a little bit of vocabulary, which honestly, if you put your mind to it, in a matter of weeks, you can do that. You can start being able to at least make people go, hey, not bad. How long you been here? 5 days. What? So, yeah. I should write a book about this at some point. Spanish, Arabic, English, Hebrew, that's really good. Bravo. What other EOE songs did I help write? I helped write, co-wrote all the first EP, Love Lit the Sky and all that, and then the more modern produced stuff is not my field of expertise. I love blues, I love rootsy, organic stuff, so Nathan wanted to take a route that was a little more electro, a little more pop, and I was like, hey, absolutely, go for it. He found Jordan Wright, who is unbelievable, and they wrote these songs together, and they brought me in to do the guitar work. So almost all the guitar work in the new songs is mine. There was also some by Excel, etc. There's a few songs I did not record on, like Glow, but really very few. So it was an amazing collaboration, where everybody brings his or her expertise. Picture with me. So yeah, meet and greets. They're for Kyler and Nathan, because just backstage I got a lot of stuff to take care of to keep the show going. But I always try to do my best to show my face a couple times. Je crois que je devrais faire ça un peu plus à Paris qu'à d'autres endroits. Je le ferai, vous inquiétez pas. I can't wait for Lavender Milk. I swear to God, you have no idea. I used to spend my summers in the south of France with my cousins, quite a few of them, and it looked like the movie A Good Year. It was really close to that location, actually, and it haunts my dreams. I really want to come back at some point. À Istres, exactement. So it was Istres, yes, and one of my absolute best friends is from Monaco, so I just have a big love for the south of France. To me, it's the best place to live in the world if you take everything in context. Security, culture, food, raising children, etc., etc. I think it's the best place to live on earth, maybe with California. And California obviously has a better music scene. So Barcelona, me encantaría volver. Me encanta esta ciudad. Un día. Y Argentina, bucket list. Buenos Aires, ojalá un día también. Melbourne, love Melbourne. Actually, I love Tasmania. Best part of Australia, in my opinion, like mind-blowing, Tasmania. If you're ever there, just go to Melbourne, take a, 45-minute flight to Hobart, go there. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yes. See? I mean, it's amazing. The nature, the proximity to the South Pole, the pure air, the pure water. It's really incredible. Oh, the lyrics to Glow. I don't even know them. That's a Jordan and Nathan question. I'm horrible with lyrics. I think it comes from the fact that I started learning English when I was maybe 12. Before that, I didn't even speak a word. But I learned music before that, so music was always about the chords and the melodies and everything, more than lyrics. So my love for lyrics came much later, but it's still not my first instinct to go after lyrics for some reason. It might be more the case with foreigners than obviously English-speaking people. Jordan was sleeping at the Eiffel Tower? I'm not surprised. We are beat up. Istanbul or Athens, they're beautiful. I love it over there. Tel Aviv, I am coming to Tel Aviv, but with another artist. What are the dates? I can't remember. It's later this month. Around the 17th or something. Look him up. His name is Engelbert Humperdinck. Complicated name. He's an old school legend. He sold over 150 million albums. He's a big time guy, and they love him in Israel. They love him all over the world. I've traveled and toured with him for many years now, and we'll be in Israel. Playing 3 shows. Look him up. Come to the show. Let me know you are. My photos, it's just a phone. Just a phone. I've got an SE that I use mainly. I'm streaming through my 7 Plus, and just good eye, framing, lighting, and a phone. That's it. I can't carry a heavy camera. I have too much stuff to carry. I'm carrying 2 guitars, a pedal board, and stuff for like 2 months to live, and it's gotta be under 50 pounds, so gotta travel light. Planos de vir ao Brasil. Sim. Planos não são feitos ainda, mas é a ideia. Eu acho é possível, pode ser o ano próximo. Esse ano acho que não, mas you never know. Alright guys, it's time for a late lunch, I think. I hope that you enjoyed this. Let me know you have, and if you did, I'll do more tutorials and maybe less talking, although you were asking me a lot of questions, so maybe more talking, we'll see. But thank you very much. Et les Parisiens, les Français, à demain. I'll see you tomorrow. There's still some tickets left, really. Make it happen. Let's sell this show out, alright? Cheers, guys.